0. What that means is that in case there is a problem or any problems around those, we will use this PV reserve to fill this gap. Now, on the thermal side, we have 38 megawatt installed. Out of that, at present, we have 23. Now, there is a caveat that out of the 23, there is 9 megawatts. The generator is there, the engine is being repaired. Hopefully by September, that will be coming back online. Now, recently, we just dedicated the solar at Mount Coffee. 20 megawatt DC current. But the AC alternative current is 16 megawatts. What that means is that before it can be converted to the AC, that which you see what you're looking at now, the losses we see around 4 megawatts. 16 currently we are injecting into the grid. On the input side, out of the 80, we are receiving 4 or 40. And I'm pleased to inform that currently we've been going for almost 2 to 3 weeks now. We don't have load shedding. If you have or experience any shortages around your end, either that feeder has got a problem or the transformers will reach that point where you will see we've mapped out the entire Monrovia and we're going beyond Monrovia to map out where we have poles that are damaged, poles that are good, transformers that are damaged, all our assets, the good ones, the bad ones, the broken ones, so that we can have a full idea as to where they are, how we can intervene. So we will show you those pictures, and the link is there. So this is what I was explaining. If you read your package before you there, you will see Mount Coffee. 1 to 4 is on operation. Number 1, which is being under this operation, and number 2 is will be returned by September 2026. That is this year. JACA number 1 and number 2. It's important that we indicate these because these are interventions that we've done so that we are specific, and you have clear ideas where our interventions have been put. Then on the World Bank side, unit number 1 for the World Bank left and number 3, each 5 megawatts operational. But unit number 2 and number 4 of the World Bank, we still have some thought. Hopefully we will be completing those before the year ends. Daily profile. We took a sample of 2 days. Single sample. The first day, June 16. If you look here, the horizontal axis are the hours of the day. The vertical axis are the megawatts. So the beginning, you see that 1200 hours, which is 8 ends. We go down, coming to 6. By the time you reach 6 o'clock, people leaving their offices, going to their homes, everybody coming back home, OTT, so experience peak. The peak goes up. As we go into the middle of the night, late night, it goes down. People going to bed. Around here, you get pretty much around 80-something megawatts. Yes. But on this June 16th, we experienced around this peak hours, 18 hours. 18 hours, sir. 18 hours, which is around 6 o'clock. 122 megawatts. Yeah, 122 megawatts. We selected this, so it means that we can go up to 122 megawatt peak hours. So from 6 o'clock coming down, actually going up the middle of the night, it's going down, going down, going down, going down. As we go the next day, people going to work, going up again. So there was a point in time, June 17th, we experienced, I think it was in January, January or February, we experienced 156 megawatts. Now, the dry season gap. The dry season gap, when you see here, dry season we have available 84 megawatts. Out of the 147 megawatt, we have 84 megawatt against a peak demand of 156. This is why in the dry season we are fighting against. So what is coming out as a key message here? We need to fight as much as possible to increase our generation, to guarantee our base load domestically without depending on outside. And this is why we will be coming to you with legislations, budgetary allocations in order to optimize our domestic generation. So, right here, you have hydro, dry season returns to 18 megawatts. Thermal, you see, because that is diesel. Solar, rainy season, we all know if it is without battery, low. Now, even with battery, we'll just be there to, for mainly during dry season, we have the full peak. Now, at present, as I indicated from the beginning of my presentation, between 10 o'clock to around 12 during the daytime, we try to get around 15 to 16 megawatts. But the dry season will have more hours of the solar included in the energy mix. Then inputs during the dry season is dropped to 30 because where we are inputting from, they themselves, they are also experiencing supply shortfall. If they are dealing with hydros without just the run of river hydros, they themselves, they have to think about themselves first before they think about export. So that drops around 30 levels. So rainy season, this is the available 147 megawatts as we speak. Now, the network and operation. This is our network. And we will click, you see those points, those dots. They are either transformers or poles. So we will click, we will go first to the good or the, let's say, pole or damaged transformers or poles. Come back. Click it, the data. Okay, go and select, go to the filter and select. Go back, select, damage, down. Damage, yeah, transformers. Now, so what we have done, we've actually mapped out the entire neighborhood to see where we have ugly transformer, poor transformers. We have everything on our dashboard. If you were to visit my office, we also have on the dashboard all our generation you see. Those that are visiting LEC now, you look on the screen, you will see everything. So where we are going now, we are going to fully digital transformation. And part of that means we have smart grid through our entire value chain, from generation, transmission, distribution, and supply support services. So on the generation side, we put all digital, so that you sitting in the Senate, we can give you access to go on the web. You click it even in your own community. When you type the name and the code we give you, you see exactly what happened. There where we are going. So click another one. You see? Enlarge the photo. Yeah. So we have now go to the good. The blue, the legend there, blue are the good, the red are the ugly. So select the good ones. Go to the filter, unselect first. Click also to unselect. Click also to unselect. Yes. Yes. These are the good. Go down. Yeah. Yeah. When you click. Now, for your information, last year alone we changed close to 600-700 transformers. And we did those from our own revenue. Yes. Yes. So that's how they demand on us. So as we go, we still have more transformers to be continued. And I can tell you when the Morovia network was built, it was built many of the network on emergency basis. But now our network is overstretched, 13 substations overstretched. So we need to replace, upgrade. Even if we were to have 500 megawatts at the Mount Coffee today, to transport that, the 500 megawatts will be impossible until we can upgrade our substations at the Mount Coffee from 66 kV up to 132 or above. You see when the line coming from Mount Coffee to Paisley, we need to upgrade that. The line from Mount Coffee to Bush Road, we need to. And the substation at the Bush Road, we need to upgrade those. And the one at where you often heard that we usually experience fire outbreak. We have RIA connected to that. The whole, yes, they're coming to Congo Town, coming to RIA, Paisley substation. So we need to upgrade that also. So what this speaks to our network, what we are doing now, we are renewing our network. As we move on, we are upgrading it, building the network. You see, these are the points, the blue are the good ones, the red are the ones that we need to change. So I come to you today to tell you, with your support, we will be able to replace all these, because the revenue at this stage is not enough to replace all those. So that's why we also need budgetary support until we can close all the losses we are experiencing. On the losses side, we've been able to very reduce the losses by 4.2%. It used to be 27% commercial losses, 15% technical. Through our interventions, we've been able to build from 53% of our generation to around 62% of our generation. So what we believe, with all your support, everybody, including the network people themselves, to cut down the power theft, budgetary support, engage in smart metering as we proceed ahead. We will tell you some of these interventions we are doing on that front. Please go ahead. Now, these are the projects. We took some of the key projects on our way, have a kind of responsive time to our customers. So this is a SCADA screen, will be completed, supposed to be completed in January with the support of the World Bank. This will be completed in November. So we have Mount Coffee extension. In addition to the 88 megawatts, we are extending by 42 megawatts, 10.5 each turbines, 4 turbines will be extended by the Mount Coffee bar, amounting to 42 megawatts. So that will be completed 2028. The solar base, the proper solar we'll talk about, we're going to add the battery and additional 10 megawatts. The financing agreement is ready for you. Everything we are talking around here, financing to extend some of them, to restructure in order to maximize and optimize our generation and our distribution. The financing is before you. Then we have smart metering. This is the smart meter we're talking about, 300,000 smart meters. And what this does, in order to reduce the power theft, Mary Bro and her team will doing their best. In the night, the team goes, check out, catch somebody needing, shaming. Yes, as you leave, they reconnect. So what we are doing now, we're bringing smart technology. Geofencing, when you see meter, you can use that meter. That meter can be used anywhere. That means no market for it. Number two, If you temper with the meter is temper proof, immediately a text message will be generated, comes on your phone to tell you are stealing, and we in our offices will know that you are stealing, and we can locate you and go and catch you. So, and there is this thing called My What, a text message app on your phone. No longer will you go to say, just download it from the Play Store. It tells you everything your energy usage. It tells you what is really driving your energy usage. So you are able to cut down some things that are driving your energy usage. So that's the technology we are using, and we are also implementing integrated management system, SAP. SAP through our entire workforce to complement whatever we are doing. The team coming to your house to install, they have an iPad on your phone. Someone of the LEC people came here, now we will have a dynamic website. You can create your own account, you have your own, you pay online, everything will be digitized. And we're planning to introduce full rollout. By next year this time, we should be able to complete those. Now, let's have two connections. Those that are in the Grove Bay area, around the Virginia, and other places, Leicester one was there. We realized that there was some junk connections here. Then you leave certain people individual connection out there. So to solve the too many gap problem, yeah. So we try to do Leicester 2 to connect all the gaps community on the left side. So we'll be doing those. Now, currently we are working to develop 10 to 20 years master plan, working with our partners on generation, transmission to standardize everything. We're bringing something in this country, working with the standard organization, Ministry of Commerce, institutions responsible, coordinating across government to have a master plan. So everybody will have the one-stop shop, focusing where you come and just go there, and that becomes your reference point. Now, these are some of the things, they are not exhaustive, but the key things that limits our supply today. On the generation, the supply side, we all know what the grass system does. And to mitigate those, we are fighting hard through our own budget, as well as engaging the activities out there to come and optimize our domestic generation. Now, we all know the hardware seasonality, Mount Coffee, and the import the same way. So these are some of the things, the 18 assets we have, the voltage limits to address all those things, the one I've been talking all. So I don't want to go too much into technical detail. I know you spend a lot of time here today. So I just want to brush over all those during the question and answer period. We will be able to go deeper that. Now, LEC is funding an HFO plant, 20 megawatts. Currently, while working with the RPPs, we want to, through our own budget, to add additional 20 megawatts. So we are currently going through our board governance process to approve. After that, we'll go through the procurement and to complete. The idea is by November 2026, we should be able to address the issue of completing installation, going to December, January, we should be able to, and this is done just in case the RPPs are not available. Alternative. If it happens, it's a plus. If it doesn't, this becomes the fact. So, the near term, Mount Coffee extension on the generation side, in terms of the expansions, on the medium term, we have Grand Cape Solar, which is 200 megawatts. As you may know, we have 5 strategic substations in Liberia under the CLG. When we were managing the CLG, we built 5 strategic substations in Liberia, 1 in Cote d'Ivoire, 1 in Guinea, and 5 in Sierra Leone. The one around the Cape Mount, That's going to be 200 megawatts solar. Initially, it will be 50 megawatts signed. We've already signed the 50 megawatts solar. Now, I've already talked about the base of 10 megawatts from the bank company. Solar RP, we are currently working on that. The keeper in Ghana, each will carry 100 megawatts. So we pull all together will be 200 megawatts. On the Sijong River from the Grand Banks of the Kenasa, we have about 350 megawatts. We are currently working, negotiating the PPA. Tomorrow we will have that PPA holding discussion to conclude, and we hope to really start that soon. SP2, Sipo Hydro 2, the feasibility is ongoing. That will be 250 megawatts. World Bank, EIB, AFDB, those are our funding partners. Transmission network plan. This is the network plan for Liberia. If you look at it, we're going to have close the loop, the western loop, the eastern loop. So when you look here, you see on the western from Clay all the way to Bakolo, going to through all the way to Foya to come and close the loop. There's a loop from Botota in Wall County. Botota, from Botota all the way to Banga, Salai, Konya, along the line of the Bendekoma Highway. Last year we talked with the donors. The Saudi has committed initial $49 million. The total project is $190 million for that corridor. Now to close that loop, we will take it from Clay all the way to Babu, from Babu we close that loop. Then from Picana side, we will take it from Picana to Sano, already in Riverside, Sano, Grand Cru, Maryland, Grand Chile, close that loop. There will be a regional project, Cote d'Ivoire, like your 225 kilovolt line. The C225 under the CLD will be from Cote d'Ivoire to close that loop. Then we have another one from Tapeta going straightly to Grand Chile and the southeast. So the idea is, in the year 2 loop, it becomes like a kind of pool factor. You fully invest it. No investor will come to say, I cannot go to Grand Chile because there's no light. Light will be there. I cannot go to Babu because there is no light. So that's our entire objective. At the end of the day, we will go ahead to close all those loops. When you look at the legend, right here, you have the plan, the yellow one. Everywhere you see the yellow line, these are the plan that we are trying to connect. Yeah. So this is the map of the planned intervention. Now, this is what we have come. There is this saying like, is it dry or sweet? You put the dog in that dry, all you'll be eating. So this is what we have brought.
It's a dry meal.
Dry. So what we want to do, we want to come with picture for planting all the countries with your support to develop the network here in your city. We come and build the network, build the HL program, that's a HL for heavy diesel, until those transmission lines can reach to you, so we provide electricity to the people in those places. Say for instance, Bakolo City, if the RRE did not intervene to bring solar there, LEC will there to build a network. After building the network, we build the HFO plant to provide electricity there until the line, because to build the line will take, if it is a transmission line, 24 months, substation 18 months. Before the 18 months, 24 months can finish, people that need to have electricity, right? So we build a network, we put HFO plant, generate electricity to provide to the people effectively as possible. We achieve two things. Number one, people have the electricity. We think about you get the electricity, the reliable electricity. It may not be affordable at the time, but once we bring the transmission line there, it will. But before the transmission line can come, we want to make sure this particular diesel intervention, we call it power for the rural Liberia. Small modular HFO plants with 33 kV distribution. This one is fast to build. We can build this, and we have examples. Done it quickly in Bonn, in many other areas in the southeast. Yeah. So we can do it. So with your support in the next budget, we believe we can certainly do it. Not too costly, but the people get electricity and businesses pull in to grow business. So as we come to you today, we ask of the Senate, the financing agreement before you, the budget support, network reallocation, whatever support we bring to our committee to you, and most of our PPP arrangement, they have PPPs, they will need concessions. As they come over, we are very, very seeking your support to see how best you can very push it. At the end of the day, electricity is the beginning of everything. Hospitals, schools, anything, it begins from electricity. If we want to test it and it has been dispatched into all the light right now, everything is going to be that. Right?
That's true.
Should we start it?
No, it can be.
Okay.
What you want to do?
The chairman has opened the round so to stop. So, Madam Senator Pro Tem, thank you for the time. And this is our presentation. We have more detailed analysis. We are open to questions and answers. We don't have all the answers. We believe working with you, we can deliver the goods for the Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It is very clear. I think all of the senators followed is a good way to pipe in. Encouraging our skills, so we'll look at what we have before us. I don't know if we'll have any interaction with the study 11 o'clock. It's good that I will follow the presentation. What would you will invite a sport team? I'm sure you have a lot of support just from the presentation. We'll invite a sport team in our hospital. So we'll go over the details and ask some specific questions. By next week, so we get easier for you to have a decision on what to do. This is a very good time for a better decision on what we have to do.
Thank you.
Yes. On behalf of the protein here, teach, if you join us for lunch, I want to say.